Welcome all. I am Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Verma, HOS, School of Engineering and Technology, Sage University, Bhopal. My today's topic is the use of waste materials in the civil engineering. Reuse of recycled or waste material for the construction of civil engineering structures is having twofold purposes. First is to minimize the amount of waste to be deposited and to preserve the natural resources. Recycling is done by mixing admixtures such as pozzolana, industry wastage, fly ash, blast furnace slag, silica fumes, marble powder, glass powder, etc. with concrete to improve the certain properties of concrete. Several concrete mixes which are commonly used as green cement, lightweight concrete and high performance concrete are also produced by using the recycled or waste materials. Use of waste material in construction industry reduces the consumption of Portland cement per unit volume of concrete. OPC has large energy utilization and thus increase in rate of global warming related with its manufacture, which may be decreased by the substituting the cement partially with these waste products. Important reasons behind the increased use of supplementary materials in civil engineering are to reduce the consumption of cement through replacing the cement with materials having cementitious properties and to improve the properties of fresh and hardened concrete. But recently, several researchers produced high performance concrete by reducing water cement ratio through the application of super plasticizers and ultra fine mineral admixtures. Several researchers believed following materials as substitute to the cement, sand, or aggregate, which are fly ash, blast furnace slag, paper mill, sludge ash, silica fume, bagaji ash, cement clean dust, medical waste ash, waste glass powder, marble powder, natural pozzolana, textile reinforced concrete, and recycled concrete aggregates. Utilization of fly ash as supplementary material reduces the pollution and conserves natural resources and guards the environment. Fly ash lowers the water demand and improves the concrete workability. Fly ash usually exhibit lesser bleeding and segregation. Fly ash generally reduces the permeability and absorption of concrete. Concrete ash has a lower heat of hydration and fly ash is economical. Next is the marble powder. Currently, huge amount of marble dust are produced in natural stone processing plants with significant impact on environment and human beings. Consumption of the marble dust help to protect the surroundings. Marble waste is a solid waste material, can be used as a filler material in cement, fine aggregates while preparing the concrete. Glass powder. Glass is an inert material which can be reused many times without changing its chemical property. Process of waste glass as a constituent in concrete provides a sustainable substitute to the landfilling. Concrete with using waste glass powder were able to increase the workability of concrete and also the compressive strength. Density is reduced compared to a standard mixture of concrete. Partial replacement of sand in concrete with meshed material influences several physical and chemical properties of the concrete and mortar. Following table will present these parameters along with testing techniques. We will consider here the two major parameters. One is compressive strength and second is the workability of concrete. Now compressive strength, we can measure compressive strength in 3 days, 7 days or 28 days. This is the compression testing machine. These are the references of different codes, code of practices. In 3 days, concrete can gain almost 40% of the 28 days compressive strength. 7-day test may be helped to detect the potential problem with concrete or testing procedure at the lab. In 7 days, compressive strength is almost 65% of the 28 days strength. 28 days compressive strength. Evaluate the quality and characteristics of concrete. Concrete mixes are recognized by their respective 28 days strength. Then second parameter is the workability. Workability represents the amount of which is to be done to compact the concrete in a given module. Now, first is the compression test. How to perform the compression test on concrete. Out of many tests applied to the concrete, this is the utmost important, which give an idea about all the characteristics of the concrete. For cube test, two types of specimen, either cube of 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter or 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter, depending upon the size of aggregate, are used. For most of the works, cubical mold of size 15 by 15 by 15 centimeter are commonly used. This concrete is poured in the mold and tempered properly so as not to have any voids. After 28 hours, these molds are removed and the test specimens are put in water for curing. The top surface of these specimens should be made even or smooth. This is done by putting cement paste and spreading smoothly on whole area of specimen. These specimens are tested by compression testing machine after 3, 7 or 28 days of curing. Load should be applied gradually at the rate of 140 kg per centimeter square per minute till the specimen fails. Load at the failure is divided by the area of specimen. It gives the compressive strength of the concrete. This is a compression testing machine and mold is being tested here. Now, next is the slum cone test. Mix the dry constituents thoroughly to get a uniform color and then add water. Place the mixed concrete in the clean slum cone mold in 4 layers, each approximately 1/4 of the height of the mold. Tamp each layer 25 times with the tampering rods, distributing the strokes in a uniform manner over the cross section of the mold. For the second and subsequent layers, the tamping rod should penetrate into the underlying layer. Strike off the top with a trowel or tempering rod so the mold is exactly filled. Remove the cone immediately, raising it slowly and carefully in the vertical direction. As soon as the concrete settlement comes to a stop, measure the subsidence of the concrete in mm, which gives the value of the slump. The slump is a measure indicating the consistency or workability of cement concrete. It gives an idea of water content needed for concrete to be used for different works. This is the slump cone apparatus and this is the concrete which is tested for slump cone or workability. Now, in this lecture, we have considered only 3 materials. In the next more lectures, we will take other materials also.